Yeah, I had Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma.
Yeah, good.
So I had a question about that. My grandmom passed away. I'd gone to
Oh, I'm
Canada for
sorry.
her memorial service. Yeah,
Ah,
and everybody was seeing the body and they were crying. Um, I didn't cry for something. I cried 1 or 2 days before that because I missed her presence and said, "Oh wow, she's no more." In this kind of experience which I am in, but when I went there, I didn't cry. And I looked at her body and it felt like it's just like a thing. And I felt guilty about it because for 2 minutes, I'm like, maybe there's something wrong with me. Everybody's crying, but I cannot. And I came out, and then there was a question in my mind as to if all these five elements are there and there's any kind of Vayu in there too, in the illusion, it's there. I was curious to know. I just looked at it and said, what was giving me the illusion that this body was living before, and now it feels like a piece of flesh, right? And if both of these are like, one is a form of Shakti and other one's like in at least theoretically, right? That's how it is. But in an experience, the body felt very real as being dead. And when I'd met her about 1 month ago, it felt like alive, right? And so I just stayed with that experience. But I was curious to know what you feel about that. And in this case, it's the five elements there. What was the difference in, me seeing her when the body was in that state and before?
this
With
is
regard
such
to
a beautiful experience, such a beautiful question. Your body is hungry, but who knows that it is hungry? The mind.
Mm,
Body cannot know it is hungry because body is already dead. You are moving your head in yes, in no. What is moving your head? The head cannot move itself. The
mm,
mind is moving the head.
mm,
The energy, the electricity, the mind, the aura within the body makes it operate. Because body was already dead.
mm,
Body is already dead. The spirit within it, the mind within it, the energy within it keeps it alive. Not even keeps it alive, moves it. And this movement of the body gives you an illusion that the body is alive. Because whatever is moving,
mm,
that is the first sign of life.
mm,
In fact, God cannot move himself or herself or itself because God is everywhere. But still, God is moving like a circle is moving, like a round plate is moving, like a chakra is moving within itself.
mm.
Because God is alive. But to move, God does not have any space because beyond God, there is nothing else. There is no duality. But if I have to move my hands, my fingers, it requires mind, it requires energy to move it. And that mind, that energy is God, is nothingness, which keeps you moving. The earth is moving around the sun is moving around something else. All the stars, nothing is stagnant, everything is moving. What makes this dead piece of planets or stars move? They are dead pieces. What makes them move? The rivers are flowing, the oceans are having waves. What makes that moves? The seasons are moving. What makes them move? Love. I will prove how. The earth is rotating on its axis as well as around the sun because of the power which is known as attraction and repulsion. Attraction of the sun and repulsion of other planets and attraction of other planets or other stars around. So the earth is not falling off. The sun is in its place and it is moving, it is rotating, the moon is rotating. The moon is rotating in between the sun and the earth because of the attraction and repulsion from the sun and the earth both. Attraction is love. And repulsion is hatred, which is love standing upside down. So the love makes the world move around, and that same love makes your body, keeps your body alive. Your love to live, your love to breathe, your love that I want to, 2 more minutes when death comes. Okay, 2 more minutes, just give me. I just want to say this. I just want to do this. Your love for yourself, your love for your body keeps life in your body. There was an accident, Sion, if you remember, in Himalayas during Amarnath Yatra. During the Yatra of Amarnath, or in this thing, Mansarovar. Pooja Bedi's mother, Kabir Bedi's wife, and another 600 people died. Immediately after that, there was a plane accident. And a group of institute studied all those 600 people who died. And everyone had a desire to die. There was a landslide and there was a plane crash. The same group, they studied everyone who was traveling in this plane, and everyone had a desire to die.
Yeah.
When you stop loving life, death will find its way towards you. Doesn't matter what age is mentioned in your horoscope or how many breaths are balanced in your life. Your desire, there's a beautiful story I will tell you. I don't know, I've told this story in this class. Mahavira had a disciple who was a very powerful person who created a big organization, a big following for him. And he started feeling that मैंने बनाया महावीर को. Mahavir क्या है? I made Mahavir. So one day they went up the hill for Chovyar. Chovyar means for the Chaturmash. Chaturmash means 4 months rainy season, they don't move anywhere. So it was raining cats and dogs. Mahavir said we should have come before. He said, okay, you are Chetna Swarup, you can know the future. What will be the future of this small shrub, 1 day or 2 day old, maybe 2 to 3 days old, and the water was flowing like hell, and that shrub was almost going to get out. And he said, will it survive this rains or will it die? It was a unique shrub.
I'm Anisha, and I was very fortunate to attend the Swarodai course with Hitesh Guruji several years ago. Swarodai course is a very exceptional course, and it's actually called Gupta Gyan in Hindi, which means hidden knowledge. And Hitesh Bhiji is one of the only ones, or one of the few ones that I know of, who seems to be an expert on this. So I attended this workshop, and he very patiently explained us the whole workshop, and we learnt every shloka one by one. He explained us the knowledge, what is the significance of it, and how we can use this knowledge to make a difference in our life. He's a very patient teacher who guides you slowly and steadily through all this knowledge, and always open to questions so that he can explain in depth the significance of every shloka.
So it wasn't also a local shrub. So it was for sure that it will die. Mahavir said, I cannot do this. I will sit over here, I will meditate, and I will tell you. I will connect with the consciousness of the shrub, and I will see if there is jiveshna. Jiveshna means the desire to live. Mahavir's eyes were closed, and he meditated for some time, few minutes, and he opened his eyes and he looked at his disciple and he said, it will live. Disciple laughed. He had uprooted the shrub and thrown it. He said, it has died. And then there was crazy rains, and he kept explaining to Mahavir that it would have already died in this rain. Your predictions or its desire to live would not have shined this heavy rains. Mahavir said, you are feeling guilty because you killed it. After 4 months, when they were out and when they were going down the mountain, that shrub had caught a ground somewhere else and it was 4 months old. When they reached the mountain valley, that disciple left Mahavir and left. And he started his own Jainism Sampradaya. It is still there. Few people are there in it. But it almost died after this person died because he wasn't enlightened. So this life force is keeping the body alive because you love the body. The day you feel that the body has become old and useless for me and it is giving me more trouble than benefits, and you just want a new body, that time you will ask for your own death and it will come. Whether with mouth you say or not, whether with conscious mind you know it or not. The moment your heart is broken, no matter however young you are, you will start looking older. You also age because you stop loving life. The more you love life, the more you look younger. So beautiful question. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji.
Hmm.